Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to a review of some 3D printed narrow gauge straight track pieces by the company 4Dbrix. Now this is quite exciting for me because the Triton LEGO Railway has entered a new era where I am now focusing on narrow gauge, and for the longest time I have had some curved pieces which are official LEGO products. I will just quickly show you, I've got one of these to the side. So this is a narrow gauge curved piece. This was mainly for like old roller coaster sets and like mining sets, if anything. But it's nice that these are still a thing. But straight track pieces have never been made until a company called 4Dbrix online decided to 3D print them. You can buy many more products through their website, and I will leave a link to their website in the description if any of you are interested. These are 3D printed once again, so the quality isn't on par with Lego's products because they are injection molded. Nonetheless, they do their job and they are quite spectacular. So I've got 12 track pieces in total. You are seeing 11 on screen at the moment, and the 12th one is connected to a curved track piece, which I will show you in just a moment, and that is part of a test on how well they connect. But first of all, let's get a good look at an individual piece of track. So from what I understand, they were selling these in black and dark grey. You can definitely tell straight away that this is 3D printed. You can see all the lines going up and down all across the product from where the printer has been working. But for what it is, as a 3D printed product, it's pretty impressive, it's got to be said. Even looking on the back, you can tell that it's definitely 3D printed. Again, with all those lines from where the printer's been working. But that's not a problem. However, I have yet to test actually putting bricks on any of the studs, so you know what, I can actually do that now. I've got some bricks here with me, let's do this live. Okay, so I've got a few bricks here. I'm going to test how well these connect to the studs. Now, normally you wouldn't actually put bricks on the studs of track pieces unless they're tiles and you want to create a certain look for a whole display layout. You know, you got bricks on there now. These feel pretty good. They're nice and sturdy. The track pieces definitely have their studs well made. They don't feel like they're warping in any way because they are 3D printed. They're definitely holding on nice and tightly. So, yeah, it definitely feels good. So if you wanted to put bricks on them for any reason, you definitely could. So that's a good thing. I've always been skeptical of 3D printing, especially when it comes to Lego. The only other 3D printed LEGO compatible brick I have bought are drive wheels, but they behave quite differently because they're more Technic than they are brick. But even then, these are quite nice, and all in all, they work really well. So I'm going to put that to a side now and grab the other one, which is connected to a curved piece. So you can tell straight away that this one is an official LEGO product. This is the 4Dbrix product. So taking them apart and putting them together is just as simple as standard gauge track. The connection is all the same, and it is mirrored on the official LEGO track pieces as well. So this is a curve. I was able to get these through Bricklink, and these were through the official store. That's a good thing I bring that up actually, because I bought these after LEGO acquired Bricklink, and what I saw on 4Dbrix was a link to their Bricklink store. And because LEGO has bought it, they said, right, you can't buy custom products anymore. Only official LEGO bricks and official LEGO sets can be sold on Bricklink. And with that, unless things change in the future, these cannot be acquired through Bricklink. You have to do it through the website, which is perfectly safe and trustworthy. There wasn't any convoluted sign-in or whatever else. It's a very simple process of finding the product you want, and you follow the instructions from there. It's not asking for a lot, but I will say it is a little bit pricey in my opinion. I think these were $4 or $5 per track piece, which I'll tell you what, isn't too bad in comparison to, say, a drive wheel. So in the past I've bought many 3D printed drive wheels, and they were upwards of €7 each, which is about, you know, I actually don't know the exchange rate, but it's definitely more than a track piece. I'm pretty certain of that. But in comparison to the two products, it may not be a bit too fair. But for what you get as a track piece, there's more product to the product, if you know what I mean. It's a bigger item. So I would definitely say this is worth the money. I have purchased 12 track pieces in total to start off with. I have enough curved pieces to make a full loop and enough straight track pieces to extend that loop. In the action videos for my narrow gauge locomotives, you will see all 12 straight track pieces being used. But there is a solution to for the people that don't want to spend big money on 3D printed track. And it comes in the form of these. So these are individual track pieces that were used a hell of a lot in the olden days. Think back to the blue track period. Proper old school Lego fans will know what this is. So yeah, these aren't too common nowadays. A few of these were used in the 2014 blue cargo train set in the City line, but they came in dark grey. I have loads of these in blue and some in dark grey, and they were a good substitute, but you still needed to use plates to attach them together. And when it came to the corners, if I get the track piece again, just for the 6 using the curve, you can't make a nice flush connection. So there would always be a one stud gap, so it would be something like that. And at times where I had my narrow gauge training coaches going over that sort of section there's a chance of it derailing, which is a bit of a problem, but it's another solution to, saving some money. But that's all down to you. I don't know how much one of these is worth on Bricklink. That'll be your best place to get something like this. But if you do want to go into narrow gauge, I do strongly encourage buying these, because these are very well made. They are definitely worth adding for a layout, and they work really well with existing Lego narrow gauge track. So yeah, that is my review of the 4Dbrix 3D printed narrow gauge track straight pieces. We got there. It's definitely something I can see myself getting more of in the future, but again, it is quite pricey. Nonetheless, I think it is a magnificent product. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm looking forward to the day where they get points in. Narrow gauge points don't exist yet, but that would be an exciting time for sure. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you all ever so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you all in the next episode. Bye.